once again, motorsport fans, and once again, you're welcome to this video. Right here, I've got a 2021 Gas MC50, and to my right, I have a 2019 KTM 50. That's going to be the same vehicle for a TC50 Husqvarna. I'm going to compare the differences, which are quite minor, but some may be interested and some might take them into consideration when buying a new bike or a used bike. First one, quite obvious, is your bars. So your KTM has your standard type mini bar. You run standard grips on these and you have the crossbar. Okay. On the 2021s, whether it's a KTM 50, a Gas MC50 or a Husqvarna TC50, you've got the tapered fat bar. So we have fat bar at the bottom then, and it tapers out to a grip, an ODI grip, which is actually smaller than a standard grip. Now what's that mean, you ask? Well, that means you can't use any other grip other than ODI grips. Now the ODI grips screw on. The old school way is gluing your grips on, but these screw on, and in Australian prices at $50 a set. So, you know, it's something to consider. In saying that, if you're racing these KTM 50s of 2019 that don't run the ODI grips, you must install bar ends. You can't have the bar ends exposed. So then you install the bar ends, which this hasn't got installed right now. The throttle assembly is also different. So here in the 2021, you got this cast throttle assembly, okay? We go over to 2019 and we have the rubber coating on top. So a bit of a difference there, okay? We go down to the front forks and we have the WP Exact air fork. On the 2019 versions, we have the WP AER fork. Both air forks. Lachlan hasn't ridden this bike much yet to describe to me how it's handling, but by pushing it around and pushing down on suspension, it feels a lot more smoother and a lot more what you would expect a big bike to feel like compared to the 2019, which was felt a bit stiff and a bit not as progressive as what this one does. Now I've put the bike's side on profile to give you a better view of this. But one of the main changes between your 2019 and 2021 is actually changed in 2020. So it's the second year that these KTMs or Gases or Husqvarnas are running this separate swing arm or modified swing arm. So you can see here, it's a completely different swing arm, completely different way to adjust the chain, okay? But the swing arm's the same length and it hasn't affected the bike's weight. So the bike still weighs 41.5 kilos dry. So it hasn't affected that, but the handling has been improved, okay? Now, apart from all the chassis improvements, they're exactly the same motor, exactly the same exhaust, exactly the same carburetor. So by rights, these bikes, the 2021 should be able to be tuned just like the 2019. They both run the same jetting, which is a 95 main and a 50 pilot. As probably a lot of you guys know, I've ended up with a 90 main and 48 pilot, which I'll be putting in this gas and to see what happens with that. Should be the same result, although in the motocross community I have heard a few different stories that these carbies can be a little bit different. Don't know how, because exact same carbie, exact same part number. Like I said earlier, mechanically they're exactly the same motor, exhaust, carburetor and clutch. So basically you're getting the same bike with some chassis and handling improvements. They're good bikes, they can be high maintenance, but they're really good for the kids. So if you're thinking about getting one, don't hesitate, get the money together and go and get one. I really hope this helps one today, guys. All the best.